レクイエム。
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Show back with another video. Now today I'm gonna talk about Hunter x Hunter. Now we're gonna be talking about Hunter x Hunter and a little bit of the Hunter x Hunter games, but mostly just talking about the series as a whole. Now you know that the anime is coming back. The anime, well, not the anime, but the manga is coming back, so that means the anime is probably coming back. It's got to be. The anime itself got to be probably one of their most selling products ever. So I mean, I'm pretty sure it's coming back. But the reason I want to talk about it is that I feel like this series is one of when it was actually coming out, and it was during the hype when like the 2011 version was coming out. This series is being called like the best series ever made, like of anything. And I ain't gonna lie, I got caught up in a little bit of the hype because I'm a big fan of Hunter x Hunter. I think that they do a lot of things right. They got probably some of the best power system explanations in the entire anime community. I mean, they probably have like the best power system in all of anime, just simply because it's based off of the only limits to that power system is based off your own imagination and the imagination of the character. Like Kurapika's power explanation, if you haven't seen it, I'm not gonna spoil it, but him being able to basically make himself stronger for only being able to fight one type of enemy is incredibly consistent, because you can actually make that into anything. It can be any kind of power. Now, one thing I fail to realize a lot with these anime that just be coming out of nowhere, these anime be having a lot of games that just don't really get they don't break the language barrier and come over here. Like Hunter x Hunter has games, but like looking in the general populace, you would never know. Just like Gintama has a game that I think it got over here, but I can't find it nowhere. Basically, what I'm saying is that there's been Hunter x Hunter games before, but it's not been a lot of them that made it over here, if any. Sort of like the Bleach the Heat Soul series or whatever, where like, I don't think they had like 8 games out of the series that weren't localized, weren't translated, which is crazy to think about, because Hunter x Hunter being known as one of the biggest anime, one of the best, you would think they would have a game to accompany it, to go alongside of it. I don't know how to say accompany, but I can understand why a game could be kind of difficult, because okay, let's see, would you make a creative character game, a game where you would have to, make your own character with your own different end type ability? And that could be good, but it could be messy, because generally with the Hunter x Hunter world, it's a very vast world, so they have to create a story that's like more unique, unless they make you travel alongside the main characters and you kind of influence your way into their story. Or they make their own story, and depending on how that ends up going, if that's not made by the actual mangaka, then that can get kind of messy too. Because Hunter x Hunter is great because of him, Hunter x Hunter is great because of his writing is great. So if you get like a subpar game story plot, that may implode a game. And then what do you do for combat? A lot of the times, Hunter x Hunter's combat is a little bit different than something like Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is just straight up like maybe like blasting. The original Dragon Ball Z was a lot like martial arts and stuff, and this anime is not necessarily like that. You don't really see characters use martial arts. You kind of see characters either like punch really strong, instantly kill an enemy, like Killua, or just get completely dominated. It's rarely like hand-to-hand battles. It's all about the technique. It's all about your ability and how well you can actually use it. Well, in games like that, that's based off of like action and stuff, that ability thing could be kind of interesting, in a sense that since it's not just hand-to-hand combat, it's really hard to like program strategic ways to beat your opponent in video games, especially for the budget of an anime game. So, like I said, it could be difficult making this Hunter x Hunter game, because I really don't know what they would do if they would choose to create a character route. Then they could choose to just use like the main characters, but then what would it be? Would it be a fighting game? If it was Hunter x Hunter, I doubt it. The show has a lot of fighting in it, but I wouldn't really say it's I wouldn't say it's a big factor, is what I'm saying. Now, I kind of jumped all over the place in this argument. Well, basically, let me refocus it and tell you guys what I'm really trying to say. I don't really think I would know what to do with a Hunter x Hunter game if it's not like a specific adventure type game. I don't really know what I would do with it. Because all in all, it's kind of interesting to think of it as, hey, I could do so much stuff with a game that's set in a world that's really, really great. But yeah, he spoiled us with the amount of like intricate writings and plots that he's went through in the actual anime, that if we got a cookie cutter story game that has a different story, we wouldn't really play it. It has to be done by him, and I don't think he's willing to do that, because for one, he's already stopped the manga several times, so he didn't really have the time to be jumping on any types of games. But with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I'll see you guys next video. Alright, real quick, people on YouTube, I wanted to tell you I am now currently doing Twitch. Any giveaways or reactions, pretty much any videos you guys want to send me, interested in any of that, follow me on Twitch at ShoSaga_YT. Thanks for watching the video.